Diane's got just such a cool story, man. I mean, it's kind of, she got started just like most of us in this business.
We're going to do the wake up call.
All-time top affiliate here inside of MLSP, multiple revenue streams, completely free. Life is good. If we rewind the clock 20 years, guys, 20 years, Diane she was a gal. She was making a decent wage at a job and a mom of two. She wanted to help relieve some financial stress from her family, and priority number one, be at home with her kids. She didn't know anything about marketing, sales, online, leadership funnels, offers, team building, recruiting, sponsoring, none of this stuff, right? She just got to work, rolled up her sleeves, and she continued to build. The story, I can just picture Diane going to, shopping marts and malls and like trying to sling product in the parking lot, because that's
the way it
was supposed to do. And back then, there wasn't the internet. There wasn't an MLSP. There was not, it wasn't easy to do what you can now do. And Diane,
signs on poles and 100 bathrooms for a living.
She saw a vision for her family, her kids, and she got to work, period. And now we can fast forward to today, 20 years, and she's free. Possible, it's real. We don't promise overnight. This is not some gimmick copy-paste thing. This is you acquiring real skills to become a real marketer. And Diane didn't have it easy. I'm certain there was doubt. I'm certain there was fear. There was long nights, dark nights of the soul, just like many of us experience in this journey of entrepreneurship. And she just kept going, and now she's won for freedom. Please help us welcome our L7 leader inside of MLSP tonight. At thedivabiz.com, we have another third Thursday of the month mastermind with this woman, Miss Diane Hochman. Good morning.
Good morning, Brian. Good morning, multitude out there. How is everybody this morning? It's a sunny, shiny day here in Connecticut. I'm sitting under the skylight getting a suntan as we do the call. Today, first of all, it's Thursday, and it's neat because we have training at 3:00 Eastern on social media prospecting, recruiting, and stuff. So that's cool. And then the third Thursday of the month, I always do my mastermind. People say to me, "Why are you still doing this after all these years, Di?" Because I'm obligated to. I'm obligated to give back that which was given to me, and it's a very special night. It's a very special group. And I absolutely love doing it. And I do hope that you guys join me tonight, thedivabiz.com. So I want to teach you this morning, and it's like a preview to what we're going to be working on tonight. And if you hear this at a later date, no problem. The recording is going to still be in the Deep Abyss, so you can get access to it. But my mentor said to me a long time ago, he goes, "Kiddo, people are programmed, like their DNA, to judge based upon size and number." Okay. Actually, I'm a liar. He didn't say it to me. I heard it on his tape, and then we part later. Size and number. What does that mean? Well, think about it. When we go on social media, why do you get bummed out when you don't get a lot of likes or comments? And why do you get exhilarated when you have lots of likes and comments? Because you get a number, and that number gives you a social proof, which we worked on before in the Deep Abyss, that people are interested in what you're saying. Why do you respond to posts that have a lot of energy? Why do you respond in groups that have a lot of energy? When you look at somebody that pulls up with a big diamond ring, what do you think? You start to assume things about them. Maybe it was their grandmother's. Maybe they didn't buy it at all. Maybe they're, been hit really hard by the pandemic and they're really short on cash right now, told that they have this big diamond ring, and you make an assumption, right? We all do. So people judge based upon, and it's the size of the stone or the potential value, the size or the potential value of the car, perceived value, I should say. People they always look, if somebody walks into a room and has a crowd around them, they stop and they look. They can't help it. This is part of our genetic programming. And tonight I'll get into why and how and all this other stuff. And it doesn't really matter, because what does matter is when you understand this, you can cause people to see you in a certain way that causes them to take you more seriously. Now, I started my business when I had little kids. They're all grown women now, but I had little kids and I didn't have a lot of time, but I needed to get done what I needed to get done. So I was looking for every piece of leverage I could possibly find. I needed to get more done in less time, make more money with less effort. And if you look at my results here at My Lead System Pro, I am by far not the person that's signed up or referred the most people. And I'm the person who's made the most money by a pretty big stretch. And there's a reason why. These types of concepts and ideas can give you the leverage that you're looking for to cause more people to ask you about your business, more people to want to work with you, more people to sign up with you, more people to sign up to your newsletter, more people to hang around and watch your videos than you ever imagined possible. And I call the concept here, there, and everywhere, which is named after a Beatles song, for those of you that are Beatles fans. So here, there, and everywhere is the concept on social media that people see you so often that they turn around and they start saying to you, you're everywhere. And the minute they think or say, you're everywhere, they assign importance to you in their mind. I don't know if that makes sense. And we will do a little live after this call so we can talk about it. So back in the day when I first started, I say that so often now, I sound so old. My gosh, I have to stop saying that. There was something I taught called the triple dip, which was you create one piece of content, audio, video, or written. I taught people how to turn it into 3 pieces of content. And back then, 3 pieces of content was awesome. But today, the volume of media, the volume of people creating content and videos, the volume of people putting stuff out, and the fight for attention is so big. We need to learn how to take that and put that on fire. We need to learn how to take that and supersize it, how to turbo it, so that with not as much effort as you might think it takes, we can appear to be all over. And tonight I'm going to be teaching about that and talking about the psychology and talking about some of the techniques. But what I want to give you is a philosophy this morning. Because if the set of your sail, as Jim Rohn would say, is in the wrong direction, you're not going to get to your destination. Everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, many people, including me, by the way, I started in the industry looking to make money. I needed money for my family. I started based on trying to make a few bucks and stuck around because I started to see the potential, and my eyes did gleam when I saw all the things I could have. I guess I'm now at the point where I'm beyond the things I could have, and it's more about the impact and I can make and the legacy I can leave. But social media was never hard for me because I somehow understood very, very early that our job was to gather a group of people, people that were like us, people that were attracted to us, who we are. Right now, I'm actually broadcasting this call as well as doing it on the phone. And I'm broadcasting it on video, and people can see I'm just wearing a ponytail and a t-shirt and a pair of glasses. It ain't nothing special. It's a Thursday morning hanging around the house. I just watched somebody else's video, and they were wearing a low-cut, fancy, frilly dress, and they looked absolutely stunning and beautiful. Which one's right? Which one's wrong? The answer is neither, because that's her. That's who she is. That's her persona. And on any given day, you can find her pretty well made up. On any given day, you can find me in flip-flops like I am right now. And when I am visible out in the public, people who are like me will see me and they will be attracted. People who love the idea of working from home, people who are flip-flop kind of people ladies who like to put their hair up in a ponytail. They wear it down on Saturday night to go out with their honey, but generally during the day, they're in a ponytail. People who maybe are more boisterous, like I am. People like me will be attracted to me simply because they can see me. And as I gather that crowd around me and I connect with them based upon things we have in common and things we like and things that are going on in the world, my job then is to nurture and love on that crowd. And that's why we create content. We don't create content so we can sell something, gang. Okay? You will, but we don't create content for the sake of selling something. You're like, but Di, I want to sell something. I need to sell something. Believe me, I understand that. I did that. I needed to sell something too. And still to this day, there are days I get up and I go, I need to pick it up. I've been goofing off all week. When you want to sell something straight, you go direct, you sell something. When you want to build a legacy business with recurring income, with daily cash flow, with all the things that you guys, I believe, want, that's when you start to nurture a group and you develop that group. And the only way you can do that in today's day and age is to be here, there, and everywhere, so you're constantly at the top of their mind, because there's so much distraction. If you're not showing up, they're off somewhere else. Now, somebody might think, well, that sounds complicated, or it's too much work. And I was talking to someone yesterday, and they were like, oh, that sounds like work. It's not work when you truly care and love about this group that you're building. When you I'm not talking about a Facebook group. I'm talking about a group of people that follow you. When you truly have an interest in giving something to the people that you're gathering around you, when you truly have an interest in helping to expose people to opportunities that could change their life, when you truly have an interest, then you want to pick up your phone and do a Facebook story or an Instagram story. You want to pick up your phone and take a picture of what it is you're doing right now or what you're seeing. You want to go live. It's a change in philosophy and concept. So I can teach you all the techniques about being everywhere. I'm good at it. Okay, I could teach you that. But if you don't really consider why you're doing this and who you're here to help, you're never going to pick up your phone and do what I teach you to do. And so here's what I ask you this morning. How many of you have taken a class, learned a technique, and not done it at all? Maybe you've taken one of my classes. I've taught a lot of classes here at My Lead System Pro. How many of you have taken a course, taken a challenge, read a book, done something, watched a video, learned something, went, oh, snap, that's it. This is so good. You took the notes. You learned how to do something, and yet you don't do it. The simple reason why you don't do it is not because it's hard. It's because you don't have some type of motivation behind it, some type of love, some type of affection for a group of people, some desire to serve. And so just knowing how to do it. Tons of people know how to edit a video. Not that many people edit a video. Everybody knows how to go live. You hit a button. Dude, you hit a button. I know now they have the new interface on the computers. It's a little fancier. But generally speaking, it's you hit a button. Everybody knows how to take a picture. Everybody knows how to pick up the phone and make a call. Everybody knows how to use Messenger. And if you're new, by the way, you might be, I don't know how. That's okay. We got your back. But most everybody knows how to take a picture. Most everybody knows how to use a phone. Great. Ask yourself, why am I not doing it? Because the concept of here, there, and everywhere is one of the simplest concepts I can teach you, which I'll be teaching tonight, teach you techniques on it tonight. The only problem is you won't do it if you don't have that internal motivation. You won't. And then the next thing is, you won't even come to the deep abyss tonight. Brian just told you it's the number one earner who's been around for 20 years, who's done this, and that. And yet people who are members won't even come to the call because they don't have that internal motivation that makes them want to become a creator. That's the hot word today. And when you become a creator, you can take what you create and snip it up and repurpose it and use it in all different ways. And it's not complicated at all. In fact, you'd be shocked at how simple social media and exposure could be. But you got to come tonight. You got to change your philosophy. You got to plug into our trainings and change the way you're thinking about what you're building. It's counterintuitive because you have to give to get. You have to give to get. You push and then it pulls everything back towards you. And you have to do it in the volume that in today's marketplace will give you enough traction to get people to come. You know, it's funny. There are times when I get quiet. I'm a human being, just like everybody else. And there are times where I get quiet. And I still do certain stuff every day. And that's another lesson. Listen to my lessons about zero level marketing. There's never a day where I'm not doing business. But sometimes I'm quieter than others. But it's always funny to see that the minute I start oscillating again, the minute I pick up my energy, the minute I start producing content and snipping it up and putting it all over, the minute I decide to be visible no matter where somebody turns, that's the minute that everybody starts hitting me up and my phone starts ringing and my messenger starts beeping because everybody's looking for me because all of a sudden I'm here, there, and everywhere, and you can be too. Guys, I'll meet you over at MLSP fan page. We're going to do a quick live, answer any questions you might have. Of course, Thursday afternoons, 3 p.m. Eastern, we always have our coaching going on. You can tune in for members. If you're not a member, ask the person who invited you to this call how you can get in the door for $1. And then tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, is the Deep Abyss. That's the third Thursday of the month. You can check that out at thedeepabyss.com. If you are not a member, serious, ask the person who invited you here. If you're seeing this somewhere out there, find a member, get in the door. You'll be stunned at what you find. All right, we'll see you guys over on the fan page. Take care. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. I'm going over to do the MLSP live, but hopefully there was some good little tidbits in there. If anybody is interested in the mastermind tonight, I will put my link in this description in a little bit. It is just DianeHochman.thedeepabyss.com. All right, see you guys later.